From Russia's president this morning, harsh rhetoric. Vladimir Putin delivering a speech, a television address, in which he issued a stark warning to the people he called Russians traitors, scum and traitors who side with the West. Let's go to our Moscow correspondent who is reporting out of Riga, Latvia this morning. That is Briar Stewart, live with us this morning. Briar, quite an extraordinary address. Tell us more about what he said.
Yeah, Heather, it was extraordinary, and this is coming from a man who has been railing against the West and Western influence for years, and this speech really did seem to take it up to an entirely different level. I mean, you mentioned the word traitor. That was mentioned a number of times in the speech. He talked about how he didn't take issue with Russians who had villas in Miami or the French Riviera, but he had harsh words for those whose mind and heart was aligned with the West. And he talked about a so-called fifth column, a group of people, Russians or people living in Russia, that were working to undermine the country. Here's some of more of what he had to say.
But any people, the Russian people especially, are able to distinguish true patriots from bastards and traitors, and will spit them out like a gnat that accidentally flew into their mouths. I am certain that this necessary and natural self-cleaning of our society will only strengthen our country, our solidarity, togetherness, and our readiness to answer any calls to action.
So it really does seem from that speech there that he's signaling that there could be a new wave of even harsher repressions. As he was making that speech, it was around the same time that it was revealed that a Prima Ballerina who was dancing at Russia's famed Bolshoi Theater had left the country and was going to be dancing in the Netherlands because she, quote, renounced the war with every fiber of her soul. That's what she said. And Russia also said that it's going to be pursuing a criminal case against a blogger, a beauty blogger who they say posted pro-Ukrainian content on Instagram.
Briar, many leaders have accused Vladimir Putin of war crimes. U.S. President Joe Biden did so just yesterday. The White House later walking that back somewhat. But I'm wondering how the Kremlin is responding to that particular phrase, Vladimir Putin, war criminal.
Well, they responded with harsh words. This morning, spokesperson for the Kremlin had talked about how those words, war criminal, were unforgivable and basically, unacceptable. And then we also heard from Dmitry Medvedev, former Russian president who's now with the Russian Security Council. He talked about how the West was trying to destroy Russia, and he talked about widespread Russophobia. And he did go on to issue another warning saying that, Russia does have military might and that it has enough power to put its enemies in their place. So, I mean, that was a very stunning warning from him. And it follows the president's speech yesterday, which I think really probably caught a lot of people in their tracks in a way, because the words were so strong. He mentioned traitor just so many times, as we said. But of course, on state TV, the experts and the analysis that we're talking on there praised him for what they called a very strong speech.
Thank you very much, Briar Stewart. She's in Riga, Latvia this morning.
I'm Angry Rick for Blabberbuzz's Truth Reigns. Check out my videos on how woke companies are destroying American society and culture. More importantly, download the Blabberbuzz app from the iOS store and debate with other patriots who love America. You will even find loony liberals on the app that you can make fun of. Make the Blabberbuzz app part of your daily reading and time-wasting routine. Don't forget to share this video with your patriotic friends. And download the Blabberbuzz app. That's right, download it now. Truth rings.